on, before we get into this very, very, very important live this evening, I want to go over a few quick areas, kind of like a synopsis here of what I think we're going to talk about, or what I think is the most important areas that we will discuss, I should say, because we are definitely going to be talking about this stuff. First, as we can see, the XRP Bitcoin pairing continues to retreat down towards this breakout area. We almost came down here a few hours ago. Not quite. I did add some to the position. You've seen me open at around 936, 934 yesterday. I bought more in the 928 range. It was only a couple $100 more, but nonetheless, I told you I was buying into it until it is ready to break out. And I believe if we look at this logically with the XRP Bitcoin pairing, I believe there's a squeeze coming versus Bitcoin, and it's setting up. The crescendo point is 913 would be, hey, we've consolidated all the way down. It meets the uptrend where X marks the spot, so to say. And that would be the apex zone if it gets all the way there. Do I expect it to get there? Possibly. Did I wait until it got down there? Absolutely not, because I'm trying to build into it before the breakout, much like we did before the XRP Bitcoin pairing. And it took us, a few weeks, but we built into it. It went up here. We built all the way through the drop, and then eventually it came to our technical target, which we had up here at 955. And honestly, I don't know why it's deleted, but the only reason I keep that up there is because when we go back on the resistance side, we're going to have to push past that initial target for the ultimate continuation. So that will become a factor here later on. How soon, who knows? And then if it were to break down, there's always an exit strategy. If for whatever reason it breaks down past 913, it comes through, and let's just say it comes on through and it gets rejected at like 900 sat level or 895 or whatever the case may be over here, then you could obviously look at it the other way and be like, well, you know what, it failed and I don't really want to ride it down to 696, so I'll cut my losses and be out of it. So that's obviously an option you can take as well. Love it. But we're going to explore, that opportunity today. We're also going to explore XRP as, are we on the verge of a big breakout here? Or is this just something that's happening when it comes to XRP in relation to Bitcoin? Maybe everything drops hard, but Bitcoin drops faster, and then the XRP Bitcoin pairing goes up either way. Maybe that's the way it does it, but what I'm seeing here, it's showing us, it's at least trying to tease the fact that we're really trying to get ready here for a big move. And we put in this nice reversal. It looks like a W reversal. Nice inverted hammer here. That is not a dragonfly. This is a prototypical right here in the hourly. That's an inverted hammer. Those are bullish continuation candles. So don't be fooled here. Don't be fooled. We're looking for an upward trajectory here. We're looking for an upward trajectory. The first area we need to break out of, and we're almost there. We need to get past this first downtrending resistance here, about 537. But ultimately, we need to get above that 5396 roughly. But the technical move out of this short-term consolidation is about 58.2 cents. So it's not like, oh, well, that's the end of the world. It's the terrible move. That's not everything, but that is about 8% from where we're at right now. 8.5%. So definitely something. I think it's looking more bullish than bearish. I think there's a lot of bearish disguise here. As I said, the closer we get to the rate cut, the more I would expect people to start buying. I thought we were going to have a sell the rumor event. So sell the rumor, buy the news, which means the closer to the actual news being released, you're going to start to see buyers the closer we get there. Leading into it, the closer the days come, you're going to get more activity. But if it was a buy the rumor event, everybody would have already bought and you would have seen the unload happen right when they announce it. We talked about the unbelievable opportunity yesterday and the day before about First Majestic Silver. I showed my very public purchase of it at, what the hell did I buy? $4.70 yesterday. And, today it's had a nice little move. First Majestic is up 7.9%. It's up to $5 after hours. I don't really look at it until it gets to actual after hours. But during the trading day, it got up to $5.17, or up better than 7.93%. So if you're watching yesterday or the alert on Monday, what I bought, You could have took advantage of that. B2 Gold looks like it's pressed against it for a breakout, so that's another one that I had an alert on for myself. You know, I'm not a financial advisor, so whether or not you buy or not, that's not my decision. That's only yours. And whether it pans out or not, nobody knows. We could lose just as easily as we win. I just try to put myself and you in the proper position if I find it. One other thing I want to talk about is it's just an exorbitant difference in liquidations here of 3,750%. That's because such a large amount of these liquidations came at the expense of long positions, surprisingly. It was about, let's see, and we'll go into this, but it's a big difference. There was 97.43% or $760,800 came from long position liquidations. So that's when I came on yesterday too, which is funny. Somebody asked me if they should buy it yesterday when it hit that 54 up here, and I said absolutely not. This is in fact the worst time you could buy, because now it's going to have to consolidate before it breaks out, or if you're going to buy it, you might as well wait for it to get on top of the 2018 resistance. And after our live yesterday, it went from around 54 cents and we dumped all the way to 52.3. But now, since we had that dump, we could be getting hot here. If this turns out to be a nice reversal here, this is where we could finally start to get hot, and maybe, just maybe, we can start to attack, start to draw some conclusions here. And maybe, just maybe now, we don't have to come all the way back down to 51 in the future if we have to consolidate. Maybe that's the new uptrending line. We won't know if that's the expansion zone until we get further evidence, but I'm very excited to go through this in a detailed way with each and every one of you. So please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube does recommend this live. It's a very important live, as they all are. I really do think this is a very important live, because if we're going to have a move, or if we're going to have a breakdown, wouldn't you like to be in it, or see it at least, and be aware and understand what the potential is before it happens? I know I do. Or even if you're just here because you're like, I want to talk about First Majestic Silver and B2 Gold and gold and silver, by all means stick around. We'll talk about that in a little bit as well. I'll go over my portfolio when it comes to the commodities, of where it stands, just so you don't think I'm fluffing you. And we'll get to where we need to go. So make sure to hit that like button so YouTube does recommend this live. It's so very important. If you just hit that like button, YouTube will recommend this. And that means that when I go live or when I do an update, I pop up in the YouTube news feed. So I become recommended and my audience can continue to expand. If you're looking for a little bit of additional XRP Future Millionaire, even though all my content basically comes from here, Facebook, I do post on there. It's just XRP Future Millionaire. They fully monetized me for some reason. I didn't even hit the threshold. But we've had a great surge of support there. I've never done a live there, but I've been putting the content and we've grown pretty quickly. So it was surprising when they fully monetized my channel yesterday. I got this big oh, congratulations, blah, blah. Anyhow, so I thank everybody for the support. And let's do a quick intro here. So good evening. 5:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Wednesday, September 11th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So I'm very happy to be doing this live. It was a busy day today for me personally, and my son. He had school today, and then he also had to go to the doctor. He had his 5-year checkup, which everything went good. It went good. So we got some stuff to do later in the month, or early next month, as he's got to go to Grand Rapids to get the balloon changed in his G-tube. So that's going to be interesting. But here, let's get to the comments, and then we're going to get moving here. We're going to get moving. I don't expect there to be as many people here today, just because, hey, I'm on at 5 o'clock I started, I think. But I wanted to come on when I could. It's been a very busy day. I debated whether or not I could even come on, but I decided I'm going to do it now while I still have the energy and while I could still do it. So let me start out by saying thank you to, who is this? Let's see. Vage, thank you so much for the $9.99 donations. Long time, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. I suspect we might have gotten archived from each other on Telegram. Then again, I haven't been on Telegram in a long time. But I haven't seen, well, we'll talk later. But Vage, it's good to see you, and thank you so much for that donation. I am in a good mood. I am in a good mood. My son's been doing good in his in his class. He's in preschool, but it's a special needs and he does occupational, physical, and speech, physical therapy and speech and occupational. So he's been doing great though, like surprising the teachers and surprising us. And then the way he was at the doctor today was just next level. So I appreciate that, Paige. I really, really do. Mark Casson, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for 3 months plus with the XRP Meteor. I greatly appreciate that. Jorge, welcome in. Ryan Eisenhower, good evening. Canada in the house, yay. My Canadian brethren to the north. CJ Pilot and Mo, thank you both for being in Tom's Army for 3 months plus, or 6 months plus with the XRP Predictor. Thank you both so much. Lee says we need to get more velo, Tom. This is massive. Oh yeah, I talked about velo a lot yesterday. I talked about velo a lot the day before, and we will talk about velo a lot more going forward because, as you know, my technical buy target, it was a multi-layer. Remember, for anybody who was here a couple days ago with velo, we talked about this setup. First layer of the hold was 14482, and I said I'm sorry, but I don't really see any way around this. If we break that, it's 9.3 cents. And right now it looks like we could be putting in that W reversal. We're oversold here a little bit, so we'll see how it plays through, but we do have a bearish cross, but we'll get into that a little bit more though. But that's the setup for anybody who hasn't been paying attention. But yeah, Lee, this is gonna be the 3rd day in a row I've actually talked about velo because I'm very excited about velo. It's on the Stellar blockchain, and oh man, that's one, like a lot of people talk about SHX. I like velo better than SHX. I apologize for anybody who likes it the opposite way, but I personally am a big fan of velo. Huge fan. John Hall, welcome in, and thanks for being such a dedicated supporter. It means the world to me. Sammy long XRP, we'll take a look at that and see what we're looking like today. Shane, good evening, or good morning to you, friend. Let's see. Rockin' XRP Painter, thanks for being in Tom's Army for 6 months plus with the XRP Media or Predictor, along with Rob Hokaluk. Rob, appreciate you, friend, and we'll talk later. Kryptonian, thanks for being in Tom's Army for 3 months plus with the XRP Meter. Yes, we'll talk about XRP Healthcare today. In fact, it'll be one of the first ones we talk about today. And Rockin' XRP Painter says, holy hell, I made it. Yes, indeed you did. Capo, welcome in. Thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 1 year with the I Told You So badge, along with Tanya. Thank you, love. Thank you, both of you. And Tanya, I hope you're having a blessed evening. Or actually, late evening, early AM, getting into you. Oh, my goatee has gotten bigger, friend. Yeah, I promised I wouldn't cut my goatee or, well, mainly my hair. If you want to talk about what's... I said I wouldn't cut my hair, as you probably know. Last July, I said until XRP hit all-time highs, or at least $1. And now we're going on month 15. So I haven't cut my hair in over 14 months. So it's been a pretty interesting ride here, but I stay true. I stay true to what I said. But the goatee is getting rather long too. It sure is. Let's see. JW, good evening, and thank you for being in Tom's Army for over 1 year with the I Told You So badge. What a trooper. Gray Paul, welcome in. Tanya, yes, it is awesome hearing about Tommy. He's doing so good. He's doing so very good. It's just a blessing, such a blessing. You guys all remember the struggle we had earlier this year. It's just a complete turnaround. Jay Mathers, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 6 months with the XRP Predictor. He says, early live, nice way to pass the last 45 minutes at the office. Yes, I actually, I wasn't sure how many people would be here, but it seems like we have a nice crowd here this evening. RPS says Zeus time. Zeus as in the all-powerful Zeus, or like Zeus is in a crypto. But anyhow, I digress. So, right now with XRP and the Greek god, yes, indeed. I could see that. The Greek god. Yeah, I like that. The Greek god, indeed. So, someone said prayers for your mom. I really appreciate that. Yeah, my mom was hospitalized for 4 nights. She's got bad diverticulitis. They got to take out some of her intestine, but it's so swollen and all of that that they're going to have to wait a month or two. But yeah, she's doing a lot better. I talked to her today. She's going to try to come over tomorrow. So she's staying with my sister for a few days, thankfully. My sister's a very good caregiver. So she's just got 2 kids to deal with herself, but she's got grandma there with her now. So we've got 53.55 cents. Why am I so excited? One, it's because every time we come down for consolidation, we end up using that found selling support, as I like to call it. We find that liquidity from the sellers, and it allows us to try to push past the next major area. And now it looks like to me, which is very intriguing to me, and we talked about if this occurred, but we would have to hold how bullish it could be. And right now it's occurred. Now can we hold? Boom, boom. And now we could have created this expansion here on the inverse little right shoulder here, which I'm just drawing it like that for easier to see. But we're in this descending consolidation, and this looks like a bullish reversal here. We've been desperately trying to flip that 2018 resistance to support since 2018, and we've been yet to do it. But now we have a real shot here. This blue line right here, this downtrending resistance, is the 2018 all-time high, is where the resistance started. We've had a downtrending resistance for over 6.5 years. This blue line down here is the uptrending support that ended up being the swing low after the swing high, and it was achieved in March of 2020. So it took 27 months to go from the high to the low. So that's the floor right now, unless it's broken, and it hasn't been since for over 4.5 years now. So this is the formation getting tighter and tighter, and this has to end by late December, early January this year, or in the early next year, in the beginning of January. It's actually the end of December this year. So eventually, one way or the other, either we're going to go up or we're going to go down. Like, I mean, up, 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 or down, 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 if we break this to 28 cents, if we lose 41. So we've got some very interesting things that could happen. And I gave you a quick synopsis here of what is going on in this formation. But if we look at this from the beginning, it's much easier to see. That 331 is all-time highs. That's resistance 1, January of 2018. Support 1 is 10.8 cents. That's March of 2020. We've got January of 21 is at about 18 cents. That's support 2. April of 2021, way up there at $1.98, is resistance 2. Support 3 right around January of 2023 at 30.3 cents is support 3. Resistance 3 right out there about, what is this right here? March of 2024 at 74.8 cents confirms the pattern. That's resistance 3. Support 4 down there at 40.7 or 40.1 cents is in about, well, what do we want to call this? July of 2024. Resistance 4 is in July of 2024, or August, I believe we decided, of 24 is what we decided to call it, because that's when it ultimately came back through. So now we have 4 hits on resistance and support, and now is this a resistance hit here at 53.9 in September, or is this a new area of support? And now we can finally, after 6.5 years, break out of here. We've got a massive W reversal here on the turnaround, so we'll see. We'll see. Unless it breaks down, I'm very optimistic. I'm very optimistic. This descending consolidation makes me even more optimistic. However, if we can't carry out, you know, it could be an issue. Now, this candle, that's a very nice looking candle here. It didn't look like it to start today, but look how this is going to end. This could be a completely engulfing to the top side of this candle. It really could. I mean, you could end up closing theoretically over that 53.96 cents today. It's in the range. And we've completely reversed the mojo here in this daily time frame. So I'm very excited about how we not only consolidated down to like just over 52 cents, but over the last several hours, we've pared any of these losses almost completely within 1%. I mean, this saved itself. That looks like a very nice Dragonfly Doji right now. And in the daily, if this does pull up, and let's just say by virtue we get above 54.24, my dear Lord, if we just stay above this threshold, we're looking great. I would like to see it push up a little bit more, but we've still got 2 hours and 36 minutes. So I think we're not looking so bad here. Now, I am not buying additional XRP, but what I have started to do is buy into the XRP Bitcoin pairing. So here, we'll take our verse journey together so you guys can see I'm actually speak what I talk of. So, we've got, right now, my balances, I've got, where the hell are we at? Spot. We've got, and it shows it in XRP because that's the value of it related to XRP. It's up 10 bucks today, supposedly, or 0.62%. But I have it in the XRP Bitcoin pairing. It's always going to show me the relation to how much it is in XRP because I can always sell it out in XRP. But if I go to the XRP Bitcoin pairing, let's just go here. Let's go back to the home page. Let's just type in here, make it nice and easy. XRP Bitcoin pairing. I don't know why it does this whenever I go to the XRP Bitcoin pairing, but it does. But this is where I bought it through. So, I mean, you can buy it or sell it. You can do it on HOTCOIN. But that's what I have right now. And I like to add into it right now. I'm going to continue to add into it until either it breaks down on me and I have to get rid of it, or it bounces out of here on the XRP Bitcoin pairing like I feel like it really could. Last time we did this, it ended up paying off very nicely. We've had a golden cross basically happen here now. I don't want to say it's outright confirmed because we're not above it right now, but we did have a golden cross that we need to revalidate. But we are coming down to retest the breakout point. It's been a very long consolidation, and now we created another breakout possibility. We perfectly back tested before. That breakout move was the 955, which we perfectly hit. We even hit the continuation up to 1076 area. Even higher, we got up to almost, man, this could be a big move. This could just be a big move, and it could even just be the double top up there at 1147 area, or maybe a little bit higher. But it's definitely setting up here for something. Now the question is that something, does it drop through and go to the 696? Well, that's something we're going to have to pay attention to. But I'm willing to take that chance. So, we'll see what happens here. We will definitely see what happens, but I am very optimistic here. And if the XRP Bitcoin pairing does in time break out, because I still expect it to come to the 913 possibly. Whether it does or not, you know, that's anybody's guess. And whether it even breaks out is anybody's guess, because this could be a head and shoulders. We don't know. But it's been a long consolidation, and it's starting to speak to the fact that we've got some upward mojo coming. And in time, at some point, whether you, I, or somebody else all entirely is going to be part of this move at some point. That's a big descending consolidation as an inverse head and shoulders setup that was not invalidated. And eventually it's going to make a rally up to that 5110. I'd like to be in it, but who knows when it's going to happen. It's going to happen at some point, though. It's going to happen at some point. So we'll see. You know, we'll be covering this when it happens. Now, does it happen this year, next year, 10 years from now? Who knows? Ripple not relying on XRP holders, business expert claims. Hey, we can read about that. I like reading stuff like this. Let's see what this guy says. So Ripple not relying on XRP holders, business expert claims. I think this is a good time for us all to relax. Wow, 116 people here at 528. I'll be darned. Please make sure that that like button is less than 70% of the audience is hitting the like button. By hitting that like button, you guarantee that we can expand this great audience. I mean, I really, truly mean that. If for no other reason, hit that like button because there's no ads during these lives. Thank the members of Tom's Army and anybody who's ever given a donation, past, present, or future. I don't put the ads on during the live itself because I think it's annoying if you're watching and an ad comes up. It makes me lose revenue because there would be some decent revenue with 100 and something people watching over the hour. But I put it back on the rerun so they'll advertise for me. You know, push my content. So hit that like button if for no other reason than the fact you appreciate no ads during this live. So Ripple not relying on XRP holders, business expert claims. So Jack Claver, a business leader and performance expert, recently noted that Ripple is not actually relying on individual blockchain adoption. This sets it apart from other blockchain projects whose success directly depends on the strength of retail adoption. According to Claver, the San Francisco-based company does not prioritize retail-focused use cases. Instead, it focuses on enterprise and government-level solutions that constitute the company's value proposition. While retail investors can hold XRP and use the XRP ledger, Ripple's primary aim is to facilitate institutional-grade transactions in cross-border settlements with speed and efficiency, Klaver noted. Earlier this year, Ripple announced its new RLUSD stablecoin, which entered a beta testing phase in early August, which we also learned that it won't be available to retail upon launch. It'll be for institutions initially. As reported by You Today, Ripple CTO David Schwartz recently revealed that the stablecoin will only be available directly to institutional clients. Oh, well, I guess I could have just read that instead of saying it. According to Arthur Kurjakulov, CEO and founder of XP Market, the market cap of the XP Ledger ecosystem recently hit a new low of just 80 million. This shows that developers are leaving the ecosystem while capital is moving out. The underwhelming performance is largely contributed to the XRP Ledger's failure to make a dent in DeFi and the meme coin sector. After Ripple secured a significant win last year with the court's critical summary judgment ruling, it predicted that US-based financial institutions would want to use XRP for conducting transactions. Earlier this year, a court document revealed that Ripple had allegedly switched from XRP to USDT for its on-demand liquidity ODL solution. I think there's a lot to be turned here with this kind of reporting, but, you know, we'll let them have their moment. Ripple's buy signal may hurt your investment. We can read a little bit more, but I want to read about the anomaly as well. But I did say I talked about XRP Healthcare. We talked about it a little bit yesterday, not a lot, but we talked about how it was in a nice opportunity again. It came all the way back down, and there's not much we have to say. When it comes back down to that it was like 2.5 cent area, that was right down at support. The only thing that could have been worse is if it broke down altogether and came down to like 1.8. But it was well within the buy area again. We're in the expansion zone now. Now if we can break out of here, we have a first early target, and we have to invalidate this head and shoulders, which is why this early target is very important. But who's in XRP Healthcare? I have almost 56,000 tokens strong, and I started buying around well, my average is around 2 cents if I'm being honest. But I bought my first one at 1.7 cents. And then I staked it for 6 months because I have no plan on selling it right now. And it's so hard to buy in the USA, I can't try to sell it. So it looks like it's going to come up to 3.9 cents on a cup here. I'm just saying. That's just my own speculation, conjecture, and bullshit for some of you. But man, I think it's a spectacular asset. And this is on the XRP Ledger. Remember, I told everybody I'm supporting the Ledger. And this is one of the ones that I think has one of the lowest token counts. It's only like 60 to 70 million total tokens, less than that actually. And not only are they in the virtual pharmacies, in the hospitals, but now they got AI being incorporated. This thing's going to be a mega conglomerate. And I'm telling you, this is like being in Google before they even knew it was Google. Some people ask how many XRP it takes to become an XRP future millionaire. I always say you're asking the wrong question. It's not necessarily just about the XRP. It was in the beginning because that's how we created our capital in 21. With over 15,000 by XRP profits. Then we built upon it in 23, in 22. And now in 24, we've got a big branch of things that branch out from XRP. Some precious metals, some commodities. Some's XRP Healthcare, some of the others. But it all started with XRP. So that is how I decided to branch out. It started with a measly $3,500. That's all I started with. Messi, if you have to ask that question, you need to do your due diligence with XRP Healthcare. It's apples to oranges. You can't use XRP for your healthcare, can you? I mean, for the simple fact that you can get an XRP in the wallet, and if you don't have prescription coverage, like for me, I don't have prescription coverage, it saves me 80% off on prescriptions. You too can do that. I can't do that with XRP because it's entirely its own thing. XRP's to facilitate cross-border payments. XRP Healthcare, right, is for your health. It's for your pharmacy. It's for prescriptions. It's also to be trying to become a currency within hospitals and that's one of their agendas by the end of 25 is to where all hospitals will accept XRP Healthcare. It's a form of currency as well. You know, it's a medium of exchange. That's big. It's a completely tight. That's like me saying, well, I like XRP, so who the hell cares about the ledger? Or I like XLM, but so why should I even look at VLO? Like, I understand if you don't understand, but ask, like, open up your mind, open up the possibility. If not, why buy this and not XRP? Why not have both? And while XRP's lagging it, look, where I bought it at 1.7 cents, you know, and it's not done diddly squat yet. This is just additional writings. How I have it, you know, there's things about it. There's things about it that excite me that might not excite the average Joe. So when I say, oh, you should do this, you very well might do the opposite, and there would be no shame. That's right. That's the greatest reason of all, the great falling. They focus on emerging markets. Where should you invest in? Emerging markets. Why? What was that? Look at that. How ironic is that, folks? I'm talking about XRP Healthcare, and they put something out on their YouTube channel about it integrating AI. Let's watch this.
XRP Healthcare integrates AI. So XRPH keeps innovating, and now it's another section of real-world utility. You can visit the page xrph.ai and also the new website, which is actually xrphealthcare.ai. It's the first healthcare project that is integrating anything similar, so it's absolutely innovative. You can ask any sort of questions related to healthcare. For example, how to get rid of chronic
over.
pain. Just tap enter, and that's going to generate you an answer related to your question. And
I
that's
wanted
all
to,
about healthcare.
It's going to be fucking huge, I'm telling you guys. We are in the ground fucking floor.
I definitely recommend you to have a look at the website. It has been redesigned. XRP Healthcare integrated.
Guys, it is something. You just got to watch. This is a patient game. This is 1 in 28 and 29. We're going to sit back and say, my God, how did we come across this one? Oh, wait a minute. It's XRP Healthcare. And the fact they innovated it with the AI is huge. I have been silent on this because I wanted it to go through. But look at this. What is XRP Healthcare? XRP Healthcare is revolutionizing global healthcare with blockchain and AI. As the first pharma and healthcare platform built on the XRP ledger, our prescription savings card, which I talked about previously, in the USA enhances accessibility and affordability. Meanwhile, our mergers and acquisitions in Africa are broadening healthcare access across the continent. So introducing the XRP Healthcare prescription savings card, and let's watch. Why should you have XRP Healthcare if you have XRP? These are all good questions, and these are all good responses.
Could get your prescription or medication fulfilled at your favorite pharmacy with up to 80% discount every time. Sounds too good to be true, right? XRP Healthcare turns dreams into reality starting today. Using the XRPH prescription savings card app, you can start getting up to 80% discounts in over 68,000 pharmacies across the US. It's simple. Download our free XRPH wallet from Google Play or Apple Store to access your digital wallet, and use it the next time you're buying medicines at your pharmacy of choice.
Yep, Walgreens
and yes, that includes Walmart, CVS, and Walgreens. But wait, that's not all. Aside from up to 80% discounts, when you use your XRPH prescription savings card, you collect XRPH tokens. Get $1 worth of XRPH every single time your card is used, and receive the earnings directly in your wallet every 60 days. It doesn't get much better than this. Just tap and reap the benefits. Start saving and earning with the XRPH prescription savings card app today.
That's good, though. So, guys and gals, I mean, what do you make of this? I talked about XRP Healthcare a lot in the beginning, and I said when it was time, I'd start bringing it up more, and I'm glad some of the audience still is paying attention. I talked about the AI, this innovation with the AI. It's incredible. Look at, any kind of health question. So I have a herniated L4, L5. What is a suggested remedy for pain? I've never used this, so I want to see. For managing pain associated with the herniated L4, L5 disc, several remedies and strategies may help alleviate discomfort. However, it's essential to consult physical therapy, which I had to do for about 10 years, pain relief management, over-the-counter, heat and cold, reset and activity modification, epidural. These are all exactly. But you see how cool this is? You see how cool this is? Like ChatGPT, hello. All right, let's see. XRP at healthcare facilities. Whoops. Actually, I meant XRP. Man, I misspelled it. I hate that. I'm sure it would know, but I wonder if it'll... Because now you can literally ask this everything you want now. This is crazy. Like, this is crazy. All the stuff that you could ask it. This is a absolute... Yep. That's... Mo, remember when we went through the entire case study of it? So have fun with XRP Healthcare. It's amazing that 23 people left. This is within the XRP ecosystem. If you want to know why I'm so bullish on XRP's ecosystem, that's a big reason why. Oh my God, the card. Yep, I've used the card. I have no... I had to use it. Had it right away when I heard of it. Yep, Kryptonian, excellent. CJ2 Pilot of XRP Healthcare and use the card all the time. I love hearing this. The problem is in the USA, good luck trying to buy it. The only way that I used to be able to buy it was on MEXC and they got rid of it. Jorge, hopefully it's a work in process for Canada. But they make it very difficult to buy the actual crypto in the USA. Some people don't want to buy it when they had the chance because they're afraid of how to sell it. That's the wrong thing to be afraid of. It's the wrong thing to be afraid of. Because you can always find an exchange that technically, you know, doesn't deal in the USA by using a VPN to send it out. And then you could always buy XRP on that said exchange and send it to an exchange. You just remember, there's ways around it. The docs on the ledger, you can get it on Zaman. That is right. You're right, Kryptonian. I can't believe I forgot about that. You're the one who told me about that like 4 months ago. And yes, L-Bank does have it as well. And I believe that is in the USA on L-Bank. Well, they make it difficult, but I think they still let you use it. Yep, Kryptonian, I knew it. See that? He's the one who told me. I completely forgot about that, and I use Zaman. He's absolutely right about that. Yep, no, I didn't get surgery either. I had, I broke my back. I fractured, I had a pretty nice crack through my vertebrae. I got into a bad car accident when I was 23, not my fault, but nonetheless. And they didn't think I was going to walk normally and all this crap. So I had to go through years and years of weird therapies. I had shock therapy, stuff nobody should do. In fact, what I got done was ruled immoral, basically inhuman, and they had to stop it. I was part of a study and didn't even know. But anyhow, and then I had the L4, L5 herniations with it. And there was like an 85% chance of paralyzation to this day if I get surgery because of where it sits next to my sciatic nerve, the injury, and then what's near it. So, you know. CJ2 Pilot said, I copied you on the amount of XRP Healthcare. Oh, that's beautiful to know. So you're at about 55,002 something, and that's not counting what they give us after being staked. We'll be about 61,000 strong after we get paid for our 10% over 6 months. Too bad we can't stake anymore. Oh yeah, it is for me too. It is for me too. Once it's done, I wonder if it's done now, my 6-month stake. But I know that I can't restake. Anyhow, XRP rockets 3,750% in 24 hours in abnormal liquidation imbalance. So in the past 24 hours, XRP has seen a big difference in the number of liquidations between those who are long and those who are short on the token. On the perpetual futures market, data from CoinGlass shows that the total liquidations of XRP derivatives during this period was over 780,000. What really stands out, though, is the unequal nature of these liquidations. A whopping 97.43% of $760,800 came from long positions, which were bets on a rise in XRP. It looks like the collapse of these long positions is down to bulls, or buyers trying to make the most of a potential price surge for XRP. Yesterday, the token saw a promising price increase of more than 1.5%, reaching a critical level around 54 cents per XRP, which got people feeling optimistic about a breakout. But the market had other ideas. Instead of a breakout, XRP faced a sharp rejection, leading to a 1.6% drop in just 30 minutes. Remember, on a 10x trade, that's 16% in just those 30 minutes. On a 50x trade that a lot of people in this very audience always like to do, that's liquidated. On a 35x trade, which is the #1 popular trade to take on leverage, which mind boggles me, because a lot of people that do leverage are inexperienced, but the #1 trading is 35x. And on 35x, well, you're not sitting so pretty. That's like almost 50%. So, you know, most people either got stopped out or fully liquidated. The situation got worse over the next few hours as another wave of selling pressure emerged, pushing the token down by an additional 1.83%. So remember, now everybody's liquidated. At 3.47% on a 10x trade, just on a 10x trade, that's 34.7%. On the most popular 35x, everybody's liquidated on that. On a 30x, liquidated. 25x, very close. Very close depending on exchange. So, very dangerous times there. So, the price outlook for XRP, as a result, the bulls took the biggest hit with 37.5 times more liquidations than the shorts during this volatile period. While XRP saw an overall decline of 3.37%, it is unclear what will happen next, but it seems that XRP may stabilize around the 50% mark. This price zone is important because it corresponds to a dynamic price support line that first appeared in June 2022 and has shown it can hold up. While XRP briefly held above this level during a remarkable summer rally, which saw the token surge by over 52% in just 9 days. Man, did we make a lot of money in those 9 days. I was so happy. I almost made my summer. It looks like it may return to this key support level soon. So, now let's look at the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. Hoping that it's still strongly in the fear. I love when it's in fear. Lots of money to be made when it's in fear. Now, 37 fear. It's rose from 33 fear yesterday, up from 27 last week, up from extreme fear of 25 last month. So, it's a drastic turnaround from in July when we got up to like 74. So, in the much higher side of greed or extreme greed. So, now it's on the opposite side. We're starting to revert. Julie, could you grab me a water? I drank mine and I don't know why I'm so thirsty. He did? Oh, okay, good. He needed to get some sleep.
So he might be up either super early.
He might sleep from now. It's 5:50. So he could either sleep until 10 or 11, or he's going to sleep till 4 or 5 in the morning. Which is fine. He has school at 8:30. And then he's got nothing tomorrow. He did all of his... we might have to. Oh, he'll wake up. Yeah, I've got some. Alright, real quickly, everybody. Well, it's that, and I fast like 16 hours a day, and today I did almost 19 because my son's doctor's appointments and stuff. And I only ate some, but I drank a lot of water, so my body's craving more liquids, which is good. And I only drink water. I don't drink anything else. So I'm very boring. I'm a very boring person. So real quickly before I forget, did anybody in the audience buy First Majestic yesterday or B2 Gold out of curiosity, or 2 days ago? Just filled some XRPH on the DEX. Real talk now. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you for doing that. I'm going to go over a tutorial on that one of these days. But I'm always curious if anybody else bought commodities. So right now, First Majestic had a great day, up 7.93%. And we targeted the move from down at the the blue area. But we talked yesterday about how it might not get there. That's just the downtrending support, but it's already hit there. It already back tested it. So it looks like if it can return rally here, all we have to do is hold $4.07. What the fuck is that? Is that a fly or is that a bee?
I think it's a fly.
Okay. Because if it's a yellow jacket, they're my enemies. Yes, I will, Brian. Just I won't be able to today. I'm already too far into this live. I'll have to. Ooh, who was that? Somebody sent a donation on Cash App. Kryptonian, thank you for the $5 donation. He says, thank you for your time. No, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I put it out when you first walked out here so that you could have that. But First Majestic right now, it's looking for a big reverse rally. The only reason it even dumped the way it is, we got a gift. We got a gift. Remember, I was in it earlier this year and I sold it back in April, May time frame when it got up here towards $8. I didn't quite hit $8.25. I was at like $7.70 something. And I never bought it back until now. I was tempted so many times, but the reason I bought it now is they made a purchase. And now it went through arbitrage. And the price, and they got the price cut, which is hilarious. It's hilarious. The fact they cut the prices, the price target 2 days ago was an automatic buy for me. Automatic by TD. Oh, I was so happy to see that. But they had an acquisition. They bought a silver mine like they often do. Every about 4 years they buy a silver mine if you go back in their history. And they expand their silver production. What are we going to have the biggest boom we've ever seen in? And it's going to be silver. The price. They've lined themselves up for a massive rally. Massive rally. And sure, this could be a facade. Who knows if it continues to go up. But I see that huge descending consolidation. And I know where this baby's going in time. We broke out of that descending consolidation. And in time, we're going to get way up here. This is going to end up being a cup and handle of epic proportions by the time we're said and done at the end of this ball game. And if you look where that's at, and there's no guarantee I ever sell out of First Majestic again. Like, there's going to be a time, like I said with B2 Gold as well. There's going to come a time where I'm not going to keep playing the buy and sell game like I've been. Because at a certain point, it's going to just go. And every time you do it, you're one step closer to fucking it up. Because we're very close in commodities to having an epic rally. Epic rally.
You're an epic rally.
And if this does pull up like this, I mean, we've been building off of this for years. Years. Like, this has been going on for years in First Majestic, since 2015. This rotation. And then if you want to go from the swing high back in 21, now we're finally rounding the bottom. Like, I don't know. Big things could be coming. And then B2 Gold at $2.75. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. When I came on yesterday, I said that I screwed it up. And I got myself a buy at 268, and it should have been lower. But I could have bought it at 262, but I was waiting for the hit at 258. I mislined that downtrending support area. And it should have been at 262 for that inverse pattern setup. And I misaligned it. And it cost me a few cents, but nothing major. But now we're trying to invalidate this death cross. And if we can get over this pattern resistance, we've got a big move coming here. And in the short term, some will say, oh, that's not that big. But in the short term, it's up to $3.24. But ultimately, we're going to be up there dancing with the sun. Because at some point, we're going to return up here. And we're going to break this $7 to $8. I guarantee it. For me, the fair market value for B2 Gold with all of my own independent analysis is $6.28 in today's terms. Some ask me how I come up with that number. I take a lot of things into consideration. A lot. But that is my own personal expectation. So, and then, well, why should we listen to this guy? Well, you shouldn't. I'm not a financial advisor, but if you wonder, does he put his money where his mouth is? I always do. So with B2 Gold and First Majestic, we have First Majestic I bought at $4.71 on average. Just the other day, up 9.69%. And you'll always notice my strategic buying numbers, 2,222. If you know the show, you know why it's synonymous. So you've got that. And then with B2 Gold, it hasn't done diddly squat yet. I bought it at $2.68. It's at $2.74, up 2.24%. But the reason why I like to put more ownership into this over like the silver mine, holy shit. B2 Gold raised the dividend, Julie. They're expecting big things. They're paying you to keep in B2 Gold right now. Oh my God. 7.27% for B2 Gold? Holy shit. Man, that's a steal. Did anybody else notice the jump in the dividend? Oh my goodness. Julie, that's, oh my. Usually they only do that when they know something's around the corner. Come on, baby. No. That's a huge dividend. That's a huge dividend. Holy smokes. I hope that's not a misprint. We'll have to check it tomorrow. Don't worry, Julie. I'm almost done. Inside of 10 minutes. Yeah, I know. What else do I need to look at? Oh, USDT. When the market cap dominance for USDT comes down, good for crypto. We finished off the cup, remember. That's where I wanted us to come. We're within the, that's the area of range now. Now, does it come up higher? Well, if it does, it's not good for crypto. But we finished this now. I expected us to come within this range. We finished this at 6.52%. And then even furthermore, it came up to 6.5 or almost 6.6. I think it satisfied the short term. The only question is do we come up here? Personally, I hope not. I don't want it to keep going. I just want this to roll over, which it's showing us that we might have put in the head and shoulders, fortunately. So I'm more optimistic here about the price chart as well when it comes to crypto. So you want the USDT dominance chart. Remember, you don't want the dominance to be going up. You want it to be going down. If it's going down, bullish for crypto. If it's going up, bearish for crypto. It's just, you might as well look at it as an inverse indicator. So you want it to do the opposite. You want it to go down for us to go up, not go up for us to go down. So just pay attention to the USDT dominance chart, the market share. XLM at 9.31 cents. Doing very, ooh, beautiful. If you're looking to trade XLM and you're afraid, I've got a perfect setup for you. And forget leverage, just in spot. You keep buying it, and then if you don't want to hold it, let's say it comes below 914. Here, we'll put it down here. How about this? 910. Nah, it doesn't need to go that low. Why should I lie? 9124. If it comes below 9124, you could say it invalidated that W reversal and this little bull flag, and you're not ready to hold it because you think you could buy it cheaper when it comes near 8.6 cents. You could also look at a leverage trade here on a 10x. That would be a 21% risk, but it does give you an opportunity here because it is showing us that it might be starting a W reversal. It is very risky, but as a golden cross here, I mean, that's a beautiful bullish W Gartley, a bullish Gartley W reversal is what I'm trying to say. But that's what it looks like. That looks like a bullish Gartley. What does everybody think? Is there anybody even left? A lot of people leave when I'm not talking. Oh, there's 82 still. They leave when I don't just talk about XRP, which is fine. Does anybody else see that? I might be talking to myself. That's okay. Be that as it may, I would project it to come up to 9.66 cents if it's going to go. And then, how long has it been? 55 minutes. Let's cut this. Let's get to the, let's cut the shit here, right, Julie? Julie says let's cut the shit. Down 7.38% on Velo. And right now we need to see if VLO is still bearish. If it gets rejected here, and I don't make the rules, I just draw what it should look like. Right now we're below the key uptrending support. There's a chance that we could come all the way down to 9.009. 009. But let's see if it holds 146, we'll pull a W reversal, and then we could start pushing back up. So that's what you need to watch with VLO. That's honestly the truth. That's honestly the truth, my friends. And that looks like a little bear flag could be forming. And because that was more of a rising channel, it very well could come back down to where it started. And it could make sense. So we'll see. We shall see. Now, what would be nice is to see, I know it would be cool. And if you see this, super bullish. So it came around. See how it did this? We want to see a V-shaped boom out. That would be awesome. But, you know, it's going to take some time to see if that plays up or down. But that's what I would like to see. Somebody said V-chain. V-chain, huh? I like V-chain down 1.14%. V-chain's got a similar style. That could be that W reversal. Like these all look like we've got this bull flag possibly. Little reversal there. I mean, it looks like that's what we're setting up. Most of them look like this, and it's not just the 30-minute. These are coming off of inverted hammers, and now these 4-hour candles are looking pretty good. They're looking pretty good. I think 0.009 makes more sense. I really do too, Jorge. Thank you for saying that. I didn't want to say it. But it does look to make more sense. But, you know, look at, as that was coming down, these are going up now on bull flags. So maybe it's just starting to correct. You know, maybe it'll do like V-chain did and it came down, corrected, and then came down that last drop, and now it's starting to reverse back to the top side. So feeling optimistic for V-chain in time. It's got to, this is off. It does this sometimes. I don't know why. But it in time needs to come up. It really does. Let's set this up properly. I don't know why. Like I said, it does that. But it's going to come up eventually here to where this X marks the spot to 2.6 cents. Now, that doesn't mean it doesn't come down to the descending triangle support. Because as long as it holds this, after all, we're bullish. But if it comes down there again a third time, that's 1.7 cents. Optimistic, though, if it has to come down there, we would have to come up and get a rejection likely first. It's not guaranteed. But if the market gives us a little bit of benefit here, we're going to have a big rally here. I think a lot of things are starting to shake out. And they're like, oh my goodness, we can rally. H-bar, my eyes are still popping out of my head. It's like Roger Rabbit when he's seen Jessica Rabbit. Well, I'm paraphrasing, but you get what I'm saying. But in Who Framed Roger Rabbit back in the day, that's how my eyes feel when I see this. But you have to stay over this 5 cent area. But there's a big chance here too. Like there's a big chance here too. It just needs to pull up here. Had a nice inverted hammer. Yes, yep. That's exactly the inverted the inverted head and shoulders. But it definitely looks like we could have bottomed. It really does. And to me, it would have to come up here to about the 5.5 cent mark for each bar. That's a pretty nice run from where we're at right now. Some will be like, oh my God, that's a terrible run. I see it as a major opportunity if it happens. That's about 11% from 5 cents. So, you know, don't be too shy. And then a lot of people ask me about ADA. I couldn't give a garbage or rat's ass about ADA. You know why? Why would I buy that trash if Algo is 3 times cheaper? Yes, I called it trash compared to Algo. There's no way on this earth that I would buy ADA at 37 cents or 35 or I don't know where it's at these days. If Algo's sitting at 12.6 cents. For that matter, there's not a lot of things that you should be buying if you're looking at an asset for the ISO that looks like Algo at this price. And Algo's another one. Eventually it's going to come back up to 16 cents and we're going to say, holy shit, that was quick. And Algo, we famously made 180% on from last year, not too long ago. We bought it just south of 10 cents and we sold it for over 25, 20. It was awesome. Didn't even take that long. We did great. We did great. And now we've just been watching the market just slowly fade away. Slowly fade away. But now it looks like the market's starting to really straighten out here. I think we got a chance to reverse, but Julie needs me to go inside. I apologize. No, I don't apologize. She needs me. Have a blessed evening, everybody. Have a blessed evening, everybody. If you're looking to trade crypto with everything I've talked of, look in the video description below for HOTCOIN or BITUNIX. You can copy trade me on HOTCOIN. All the information's in the video description below. You can, and we're up 245% copy trading. Our $100 to $1,000 challenge is went from 100 to 345 and some change right now, so we're off to a good start. Other than that, you can donate by Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal if you'd like, but it's not required. What I do require is if you would hit that like button, and not just the people that are watching the live while it's live. If you're watching this rerun and you haven't hit the like button, ask yourself why. This guy puts out his time every day and he gets 1,000, 1,500 views on the lives and he can barely get 150 views or 150 likes. You know, if we could just hit 30% of this audience hitting the like button, it'd be unbelievable. Pump says Nike swooped. We're going to pump before the end of the week. Look around there, all set up. I don't deny that. I don't deny that. I don't know. I think we're setting up pretty nicely. Setting up pretty nicely. So, but all right, guys and gals, I got to go. Until tomorrow when we meet again, it's been a pleasure, an honor, and a blessing.